Ruud Gullit has turned Feyenoord from a plodding team infused with mediocrity into Holland's team of the season so far. And in Solomon Kalou and Kuyt, they've Eredivisie's two most lethal forwards. There he was going down on the edge of the penalty area there, Kuyt, and that was literally after 30 seconds in this game. But they've never lost either against Scottish opposition. 3 matches against Aberdeen, St Mirren, and most recently against Glasgow Rangers, on their way to the final victory over Borussia Dortmund at Kuip in 2002. De Vries was playing for the opposition tonight. The chances, though, early on still very much being created by the home team. Every time they got hold of possession, they seemed to run through at will with little in the way of much defensive resistance. Opening goal coming from Kuyt. 8 goals in the league so far this season. He's got a couple in Europe as well. He's been interesting all sorts of people. Atletico Madrid and, very quietly, Tottenham Hotspur. Feyenoord doing their very best to try and tie him up on a longer-term deal. He's already contracted till 2007, but that might be broken if there's a big check waved in front of them. Here he is again. Surprisingly, there wasn't another goal at the end of it. Great record, of course, and history in this competition. They've always been involved in classic games and finals. Feyenoord. There were chances at the other end. That was offside, and it wouldn't have counted. Couldn't quite believe it. 4-2 against Spurs, you might remember that back from '74, and then Spurs got revenge, of course, 10 years later. Romeo Castellén. Seemingly came from nowhere, Castellén, this season. And has been elevated too into the full national team, where he's causing all sorts of havoc. Really in great form he is. Barcourt, the old veteran Belgian international, he got the second. Hearts had plenty of representatives watching Feyenoord at the weekend, and they all came back with the same assumption. It was going to be difficult to stop Feyenoord actually scoring goals when they attacked Hearts. Looks like they were right. They've got a good chance too as well to go top of the Eredivisie table this weekend. Layoff there by Graham Weir, and that was as good as it got up until the hour mark. PSV taking on Ajax. PSV top of the table, so if there's any fallout on Ajax taking any points there, then Feyenoord, who are home to RKC at the Kuip, could just zip in and take top place. Solomon Kalou, whose brother actually was playing earlier on, you might well have seen him playing for Auxerre. Bonaventure, of course, who used to play here, had a fairly quiet game tonight. Gullit actually scored, believe it or not, against St Mirren in one of those 3 matches that they played against Scottish opposition, that back in '83-'84. And this, altogether, a much, much better season in terms of European performances already than they had last year. Beat Canton in the first round before losing to Teplice. Ball wouldn't come down quick enough for Kuyt. He the one most likely to profit if Roy Mackay finds his form disappearing. In terms of international calls, Kuyt has been involved with Van Basten's squads. Almost all of these at the expense of Patrick Kluivert. Dennis Weines. There was to be more goal celebration for Feyenoord in this game. Just the one more, scored by Dirk Kuyt. All made very easy for him. Ruud Gullit. Well, he was out of management for 4.5 seasons or so. Everything he touches is turning to gold, and everything going right for them.